it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Hundley. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
The 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. First and goal at the 1. Jackson will keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Bears nothing. Set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He was brought. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, Muhammad, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, coming up on a 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen. and his receivers took advantage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bears nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Chicago. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 42.
On 2nd down now. Muhammad. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one a use check. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A pass there complete to Westbrook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Hundley. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Don't get stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football, if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. The 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt, buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. But Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's...
Loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his Jackson on first down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now a timeout.
Brings up
7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all-state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Looking inside, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
42-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Rams 28. Bears 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this throw caught left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders.
Boswell for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's a give to Miller. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
On the carry.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Taken down at the
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Muhammad. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. The wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end.
And it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.